Greetings everyone, hope you've had a lovely week so far. I'm going to power through this book review, Grady Hendrix, The Witchcraft, Wayward Girls, because I started this review at 8:30 and I realised the fan that I had next to me just drowned out everything. You could not hear a word. So if I start to slither off this chair and then I start shouting up towards the camera to finish this review, please just go with the flow. Also, my articulation is dreadful and for some reason these turkey teeth today are just so like, maybe the weather, I don't know. So we're going to get through this, we'll get through this together. I got FOMO because Ryan purchased this book and showed me the spreadsheets and I was like, that is unreal. It's a limited edition, special edition book. I got 942 out of 1,000 and it's signed. I've never read anything by Grady Hendrix, so I took a risk. But after rating this 5 stars last night, the risk was a good payoff. I'm going to start by saying something that Nick said during the book club last night and it stuck with me. And Nick's got a beautiful way with words. Well, Nick's a beautiful person. He's got such an incredible way with words, whereas I'm so bad at articulating my reviews. But I was saying how deceptive this cover is. So look, you look at this, it looks like very horror based, doesn't it? And then Witchcraft, you're like, okay, maybe it's got elements of fantasy, spiritual. And it's not. It's basically historical fiction with a sprinkle of fantasy with it, with Witchcraft. And Nick was saying, actually, the horror itself lies within the way the women were treated during this era and in this book. We sat back and we're like, I wish I had a brain sometimes. Because the way Nick beautifully put it, and there's me going round and round the mulberry bush to try and string a sentence together. It was incredible. So that's the amazing way Nick put it. I'm going to try and put some words together now. You know, let's go to Nick's channel. I'll tag Nick actually because he's phenomenal. So this book's based in 1970. Witchcraft for Wayward Girls is basically an establishment like this building that's set up for all of them at the time were really young, unwed women that had children out of wedlock basically. And it's only 55 years ago. It's harrowing to think that these things actually happened. And I won't go on a tangent too much because I do have to run out the door in a minute and go to work. But why is it always men that make these fucking stupid decisions? I can't stand them. It's always the women that are classed as like second class citizens or they're treated so poorly. It makes my blood boil, especially there's one man in here that I want to get in there and unalive him by his testicles myself. I want to strangle him. Death by strangulation of testicles. I wanted to fucking brutally, yeah, I won't go any further, but wow, you need to read this, honestly. I have fallen head over heels with historical fictions since joining Book Talk, because I only used to read crime thrillers, but historical fiction books like Unsung Heroes, I always thought, oh, those books are like from like the 1600s and it would like be written so differently. No, there's so many different variations and this is done impeccably well. Let me tell you, every single character in here, whether you again loathe them or like them, played such a pivotal part. And what I loved about the core group of girls, where one person was at their strongest moment, there'd be one, you're showing someone's vulnerable side. But it wasn't like that throughout. Like this person would then like weaken or feel weak at the time, and then another character strengthened. So it's kind of like shining lights on each individual person and the amazing parts of their courage, their personality. Fantastic. The witchy element for me was just perfect. Just perfect. It's kind of like Wayward by Amelia Hart, where it's the undertone of the book. It's not like the full focus. But the scene at the end, I was like, come on. Oh, it was insane. I absolutely loved it. So I highly recommend this. It is phenomenal. It did get me emotional towards the end because you are learning about things that actually did take place. It's just classed as a historical fiction book, but it will get you mad. Now, the other thing that boiled my blood as well, so not only are obviously these young women dealing with pregnancies, and some of them, they weren't even brought upon themselves. It was like SA and stuff. There was also Zania, who was a person of colour, and there was just one sentence in here. Oh, it ruined me last night. I was fuming, and I was so upset. So not only if she's got to deal with being a young female that's pregnant out of wedlock, her skin colour and the way she's treated on that, I was just like, how do people cope in that era? It's mad. I know we've progressed, like I said, 55 years on. There's still millions of ways we can progress even further, but yeah, honestly, you really do need to read this book. This book is unreal. And Ryan rated it 5 stars, so that says everything about it. I feel like I'm missing so much about it because I need to rush and get to work. And I've been on it for 5 minutes already. But honestly, please, 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 put this on your TBRs and give it a read because it is sensational. If you read any other books by Grady Hendrix, please, now's your time, drop them in the comments and let me know which ones I got to go to. I'll add them to my TBR, but I'm not buying them physically yet because I'm on a challenge to knock these all down. But please, go and check this out. If you read this along with me in my book club, then please let me know what you rated it. But yeah, absolutely incredible. I'm going to run out the door literally now. Have a great weekend. I'll see you probably Sunday evening for some reading on live.